Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies, taking on last year's national champions, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Wolverines will kick it away to start. And he's coming out of the end zone. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. So Washington's offense will go to work first. And greeting them as a linebacking core in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around them?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like people. Like, they are trying to make physical tackles, and it starts with them in this defense against the run, blitzing, against the pass.
Turning it on! Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. That purple wave getting things going on the ground now.
It's such a great fan base in the Pacific Northwest. Washington fans believe in their team. They're loud, and I tell you what, when they got a ground game they can depend on, the physical ground game, it sets the table for everything they want to do offensively.
To the ground, he's got it again. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Jones wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Connection to the right. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. The Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. And the Huskies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged.
Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? And he steps to the sidelines on this return. So Michigan's offense will go to work for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now in this drive. Sacked first down, just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Finds a man on the right. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes the catch at the 30. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They'll try the run. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air, it's Slater. The quick out. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's a heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously
breaks into the open. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw again. He's got his man across the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It's first and 10 from the 13. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to set up the screen. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure. And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Jones to throw. Quick strike complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So here comes the Michigan offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. With the catch, it's Grohl. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. On first down, here comes this offense.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is.
Intentional grounding.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got him downfield. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got it, 1st down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Scanning the field, it's Slater. Moves around to clear up the vision. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets it out quickly.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Let's send the tight end in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got enough for the 1st.
Wow, how about the stop-start speed? That reminds you of Napoleon Kaufman or Bishop Sankey, Myles Gaskin, great Washington Husky running backs of years past that just made defenders look silly because of that stop-start ability. This dude has some wheels.
He'll try to do it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Jones wants to throw it. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with the clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for a huge play. Got his man downfield. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. Wants to throw on 1st down. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. to throw on first down off the play fake. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. They just keep firing. That's reeled in. It's Mitchell. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Slater. Finds his man. It's Mitchell. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Wide open downfield. Makes a catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5. The Wolverines started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved. Touchdown, Wolverines! Quick strike through the air for the score. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll give it to the back. There he goes. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Quickly complete. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. These corners backing off a bit. Jones to throw. Pressure coming. He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Ann Arbor.
Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. The give to the tailback. Look out, he's got room. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Into the secondary on the right. Touchdown, Michigan. And the route is on. They're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Dropping back, it's Slater. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
It did look to me, guys, like the QB and his target were on the same page on that outbreaking route. I'm not sure if they both thought it was man or zone or what was happening, but I think that helped lead to the incompletion.
They go to the ground. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. So now on comes the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. And that will extend their lead even further. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
They'll go back to the ground. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Hauls it in down the sideline.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Offensively, I love balance. I love when I get some big gains on the ground, now taking shots down the field, but I got to protect my QB. They did not keep him upright. He had a chance to make a play, especially after the big run play, the play before. The defense was playing the run. QB couldn't get it done.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. Trying to take it back.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
It's so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that's... Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds at the 10-yard line, and they are in business in striking distance. Didn't take him long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. He got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to bully their way in. First down, Wolverines.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Washington, 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Jones wants to throw it. It's complete on the right side. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They're going back to the ground. He has the first and still on his feet. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's open on the right. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Pulls it in. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to...
Touchdown, Huskies! A great catch and run for 6. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
On the move from inside his 5. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Unloads to the wideout. Nobody around as he makes the catch. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Dropping back, it's Slater. Hauls it in. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Quick completion on the out route. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Trying to move them on the counter. Got the first down and more. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wall. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Makes the grab on the left. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here comes the offense on 1st down. From the gun, the ground game. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Looking to pass. It's Slater. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. And the Wolverines, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Quarterback on the keep. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by...
Turning it on! They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Well, going RPO in that 2nd down, the idea was they were going to have to throw and try to get a big chunk of yards to maybe get the 1st or set up 3rd and short, but no problem because your quarterback's playing smart football right now, and he takes off running.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way. He's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Wolverines. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown 1 in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And that defense just ran through that offensive front. He broke a couple of tackles, but nowhere to run. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Back to throw, it's Wynn. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Wall. At the 40, there he goes. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Catch in the middle, it's Wall. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. They'll throw it from the red zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
59, Washington, 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty marker right at the line of scrimmage, and this may go against the defense.
Offense will take that. 3-5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Back to pass. It's Wynn. He's taking the deep shot. And the ball falls to the ground. Incomplete. The game is over, and that's just sort of how this one has gone. Just complete